Today is the day that I announce my brand new preset pack called the Mix Master Pack. This pack includes 288 presets. These are library presets that you can use for GarageBand or Logic Pro. In this video, I'm gonna preview some of these presets, and I'm gonna show you my favorite section of these presets, which is the lead vocal and the vocal effects. The power in this preset pack to not only mix faster and be more effective, but it's designed in a way that allows you to follow a guideline of mixing, of using compression, of using EQ, and also getting a very, very effective effects and reverb sound for your instruments and also for your vocals. So we're gonna jump straight into this song. I have a song pulled up. Let's take a listen.
Victim of perception, it's all in my head, repeatedly thinking.
All right, cool. Sounds pretty good already. The vocal doesn't have anything going on with it, so let's dive into these presets. So once you download these on your computer, they are gonna show up in your user patches in this library section. And we're gonna go to our vocal presets. Here's kind of a list of the audio presets that comes with the preset pack. So we're gonna go to vocal presets. There's all kinds of really good female and male vocal settings. For this one, we're gonna go ahead and use the relaxed male vocal. Perfect. Now that we loaded that up, it labeled our channel, and you can see that it added some plugins here. Now, if you've downloaded my Ultimate Vocal preset pack, you'll know that when you're dealing with presets for compression, having a all-around setting that's going to work for every vocal is almost impossible. So what's included in all these presets is a set of training videos. So I'll show you those really quick. It shows you how to install everything. It talks about the audio presets. It talks about this compressor and a little bit of EQ adjustment that you'll kind of learn to adapt to your own vocal. And then it goes over all the effects, the advanced presets, and then instrument presets. There's a ton of instrument presets. I think there's 88 instrument presets that are mix ready to go inside of GarageBand. And then of course the mastering presets. So all these videos come with the preset pack, so you can get the most out of them basically. So we're gonna go to this first compressor here. All the settings are already outlined and set up for you. All you have to do is adjust this threshold. I kind of designed these in a way to where you don't have to mess with any settings except one thing. That's how all these presets work. There's typically one thing you have to adjust to get that perfect vocal sound. What I'm looking for here is setting this threshold is I want a nice gain reduction right here. There's a meter here showing you how much gain reduction you're getting whenever he gets really loud, but at the softer points, I want almost no gain reduction. So we're just trying to kind of balance out the vocal.
Victim of perception, it's all in my head, repeatedly thinking that this will never end.
All right, awesome. And then we just want to check, there's one more compressor that adds kind of an analog feel to it. We want to check this. This should be taking off about a dB and a half to 2 dB of gain reduction. Let's check it.
Victim of perception, it's all in my head.
Awesome. So now that we have the compression dialed, the only really thing that we have left is just checking the vocal EQ. So I go over in the training section all about how to mess with these audio presets, like I mentioned before. But if you still want to know on a deeper level how to EQ vocals, the best way I know how to do that is with an app called QuizTones. QuizTones is a sponsor of this video. They're a sponsor of this channel, and I'm just so stoked that they are willing to be, because QuizTones is an amazing product, and I've used it for a very, very long time. So if you truly want to know how to master EQ especially in vocals, go download the app. It will train your ear and make it able to hear these frequencies. Just like in my Ultimate Vocal preset bundle, I have this low mid set as a reminder. But what we want to do is you can do it kind of by looking at this analyzer, and we want to find the muddiness in this vocal. So we're going to solo this vocal, and we're going to see where this is, and then I'm going to raise it to make sure that's kind of what I'm hearing, and then we're going to softly take it out without taking out too much of it.
Victim of perception.
There it is.
It's all in my head.
All right, perfect. That seems like it's in a really good spot. You can see that even with this little bit of reduction, we're only 2 dB here. This EQ can be really deceiving by grabbing it and pulling it way too much and killing the vocal. We only need just a little bit of reduction there, and the vocal sounds a ton better. So let's do a little before and after this vocal for the preset. So I'm going to turn all of these plugins off, and let's listen.
Victim of perception. It's all in my head.
All right, sounds raw, sounds like good recording. Now let's turn everything on.
Victim of perception. It's all in my head.
The vocal sounds mixed. It sounds really nice. That low mid muddiness went away, and it's going to work great with the music. Now we're going to get into the vocal effects, which is my favorite part of this preset pack. I mean, it's wild. I had so much fun making these. So what we're going to do, if you've watched any of the videos before, we're going to put our reverb on a channel so that we have a channel to affect it. And the reason why we're doing this is because we want all these mix settings that we want this entire preset to be there. If we just duplicated this vocal and then selected a preset, it would take away all of our nice plugins that we have here. And so we want to basically record down or print those settings. That way our reverb on those loud parts, a lot of times whenever you're sending a raw vocal to a reverb and the vocal gets really, really, really loud, it can come across as loud reverb at different points. And then when the vocal gets soft, the reverb gets really soft. And sometimes you want it to be a little bit more balanced. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go to Share, Export Song to Disk. We're just going to throw it in the downloads. We want to make sure we're Wave Uncompressed 24-bit, and we're just going to call this male vocal verb. Export that real quick. So typically what I do is I like to mix the vocal, get it sounding as close as I possibly can. Not necessarily perfect, but at least with the compression. And then I will export this, and then you only have to do it once, and you can use it for as many effects as you want to use or want to have. All right, so then we're going to grab this male vocal right here. Perfect. We'll solo this out. And so now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you this effects section. So if we go to User Patches, our preset pack, we have vocal effects right here. And look at all these vocal effects. There's just so many good ones. So let's just start with a dark spring verb. So all you have to do is you just double click the preset, and your reverb comes up and ready to go. And of course, when you download this pack, you also get a PDF that gives you the links to all these free plugins that are used within the pack. So the plugins are awesome to have, and I've carefully selected these over years of kind of testing out different free plugins, and these are the ones that I think are the best. So your reverb's already set up, your mix percentage is good, and then we've got some nice lows and highs taken out of this so it doesn't muddy up your mix. And it's already ready to go, it's done. You don't even have to think about it. You just click it and decide if it's good or bad. So we're gonna level this out and see what we got.
Take this to calm down. I'm sorry I can't empathize.
Sounds pretty beautiful. And then we can go to Deep Vocal Hall, so you can just go through and just mess with these and see what you like.
Take this to calm down. I'm sorry I can't empathize.
I love this one. It has a little bit of a ghost delay in there. We also have some kind of crazy ones like this endless ghost hall verb.
Take this to calm down. I'm sorry I can't
I love that one. So let's go back to this dark spring verb and get a good level.
take this to come down. I'm sorry I can't empathize.
That sounds really good. So the power of this preset pack and having all these effects just waiting there is now we can grab the same export that we used, which is this guy right here, and we can go to our user patches, vocal effects, and let's add the Beatles slap delay. So now we can add a slap delay to this vocal, and we can adjust it with the verb to get a little bit more depth out of the vocal.
Take this to come down. I'm sorry I can't empathize. Victim of perception.
All right, and let's just say we wanted another vocal effect. We can add this, bring it in. We just want to add some more depth. Go back to our user patches, vocal effects, and let's do like a soft 16th note delay.
Take this to come down. I'm sorry I can't empathize.
Pretty sweet. Let's see how it works in the song.
Take this to come down. I'm sorry I can't empathize. Victim of perception.
Pretty awesome. Let's do a little before and after. This is no effects.
Take this to come down.
And then our effects.
Take this to come down. I'm sorry I can't empathize.
That's literally as easy as it gets. It's really, really powerful to be able to just cycle through these and not have to think about extra mud being introduced with reverb, because a lot of times whenever you're dealing with a lead vocal and you use just these sliders and bring them up, you can't really clean up that low end. And so these presets are designed in a way to be mix ready. So these are ready to go, ready to introduce into your songs, and they're already mixed a little bit so that they'll work and not muddy up your mix or add tons of high end in the reverb. These effects are meant to be a layer. Your vocal needs to come through and not be super washed down in effects, but the reverbs, the way they're EQ'd, is set to set right behind that vocal. So basically your mix will have more depth, right? There'll be more depth front to back versus everything kind of just being all at the same level. So I'm so excited for this preset pack. There's loads of other stuff in here. Just to show you some of these instruments real quick, if I add a software instrument and we go to our preset pack here, we've got drums. We have tons of digital drums. So these are taking the stock GarageBand sounds and mixing them and making them sound bigger and fuller. I'm going to have another video come out that shows a bit of these instruments as well. These are designed in a way to be almost mix ready so that you don't pull up a normal sample, like stock sample inside of GarageBand, and it's just not mixed and it's very low, and you have to really push it and work hard to get it up to a level that even sounds good to play back to. So some of these drums are really nice because they already sound huge and big and loud, and it's really fun to just make a drum beat and play along with it. It's more inspiring versus just a bland kind of stock loop that GarageBand has. So if you're interested at all in this preset pack, you can just click the link down in the description. It would mean so much to me if you grabbed it, you downloaded it. 100% of the proceeds of this pack go to supporting this channel, so supporting this free content and these free mixing videos that come out to you guys every single week. And I love making this kind of stuff, and I want to continue on, and this preset pack has been just such a fun project to give you something that I think is going to help you right now. Like, it's going to help you get better now. That's been my whole goal. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you tomorrow for the next video in this series showing you this Mixmaster preset pack.